Oh, Orange Sunrise?
You know what? Hey, I heard it was. So Ray Sanford is a district is public relations chair, but he's even more than that. And Ray's going to talk to you about the district website, your club websites, and Ray.
Go Ray.
Go Ray.
Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
What do you do?
What do you do?
Sort of, yeah.
Is this the website that we have here? Website resources? Which station are we in?
Public relations.
Yes.
Thank you.
The Ignite program is amazing. But what we're going to talk about today is just some tools, which is what I'm calling Marketing 101 for Rotary clubs. So, anybody, what's our product? What are we selling?
Service.
Both selves.
Networking.
Friendship.
Fellowship.
Friendship. I disagree.
Microphone.
I disagree. We're not selling those. We're not selling, well, yes we are.
Change.
We're asking people to give their time, their talent, and the money for the chance to work hard for somebody else. So what are they getting in return? A life, yeah. They get to feel significant. And they get to have meaning in their life. And they're making a difference in the world. I know that's why I joined Rotary. You know, I joined Rotary when I was in my early 30s. And then I dropped out for about 25 years. And then I got back in. And one of the things that happened after I got back in, it's about 4 or 5 years ago, I got diagnosed with cancer. Luckily, it's now in remission, but it made me take stock of what I was doing with my life, where I was going with it, and what I wanted to leave behind. I wanted to make a difference. And I want to be part of something great, and Rotary is great. So, how do we market? The main way we market is we tell great stories, and Ken told a couple of great stories. And if we tell great stories, we'll get people to help us because they want to be part of something great. This is one of the stories.
People have no idea that cooking kills people. Indoor air pollution is estimated that it kills millions of people every year. A mother who has got a baby over an open fire, I mean, that's the equivalent of that baby smoking packs of cigarettes every day. After my husband died of breast cancer, my life changed because I volunteered with the medical team in Guatemala. There were doctors who could not put tubes down the baby's throat because the throats were so soaked with creosote.
This is what they're breathing. Their lungs are like this inside.
I thought we need to change this. My name is Nancy Hughes, and I work to save lives and save forests by providing fuel-efficient stoves to the world. The stove is called the Ecocina, E for environmental and cocina for kitchen. It's safe, it's cool to the touch, it prevents the creosote buildup in the lungs, it contributes to better health by preventing skin diseases, eye diseases. Also, you don't have to cut down trees, you can use small branches. It's kind of a little miracle. We started 6 factories in 5 countries. We wanted to give employment in the areas where there's poverty. Those factories that we started have produced 35,000 stoves. I'm addicted to this. The first year I went to Latin America 8 times on my own nickel. There are a lot of women and a lot of children who are breathing a lot easier because of the Ecocina stove. I'm 70 now, and this is what I do in my, quote, retirement, quote.
That's a Rotary project. That's also my sister. So where do we get our story ideas? Just think of the best project your club has ever done. One of the ones we did at Irvine, but was also part of a lot of other clubs, was Snowball Express. It affected a lot of people. But then we need ways and tools to tell these stories, and posters and brochures and signs and banners and pop-ups, what we call collateral in the industry, and a website and social media and email blasts. Posters. Here's what we did. We did this about, 7 or 8 years ago. We're still using them. And notice the sponsors along the bottom that just said that they support what we're doing. Those are corporate sponsors. They paid for it. They actually paid more for it. So we did a series of 6, which we're still using 7 years later. So it doesn't really cost a lot, but like someone mentioned before, you do need a budget. We developed brochures. And we dispelled some of the myths about Rotary. And you can't read this, but it starts out there: no secret handshakes, funny hats, flamboyant regalia, or fancy titles. Just a simple pin that represents the value of service to others. And the inside shows what we do. We don't tell, we show. By just having 9 of our projects in just simple captions. And then we did a website. And I don't know if anybody's seen Irvine's website, but it's been a significant contribution to our membership. But what makes a great website? And how do we know if it's great? Simple, it attracts new members. If it's not attracting new members, it's something to look at. So right now we're announcing a new look for your Rotary Club website. It's designed to attract and engage new members and retain existing ones by showing what we do and who we help. It's got dynamic, beautiful images, inspiring stories about Rotary and Rotary projects around the world. It has clear messaging and a Join Rotary call to action. And it's got a responsive structure for a mobile world. And it's featuring the District 5320 Join Rotary video. about 50 times now, and every time it gets me right here. On the website, Service Project shows Rotary's areas of focus so people can get an idea of the global impact of Rotary. But you can also showcase your own club's projects. And this next one is one that we do with a local organization called Dental Care for Children. And Dental Care for Children started by my dentist about 20 years ago, but his model for success was Harris Doan from the Anaheim Rotary Club, who had started an organization called IUTA years before that. And Harris and Dr. Tozer have been doing dental care clinics around the world for 25 or 30 years now. So kudos to Harris.
Dental Care for Children is pretty much dedicated to doing exactly what the name says, providing free dental care for underprivileged, underserved children primarily.
And our goal is to help these people and help the communities that we're partaking in. And we actually become part of that community. We started Dental Care for Children over 20 years ago, right here at this orphanage.
That van was paid for by an international matching
And now we
grant.
have several dentists. Most importantly, we have 15 or 18 USC dental students, dental hygiene students, hygienists. We have dentists from Mexico as well as in the US that join us. It's almost like working with an all-star team. They're all good in their own rights and they're all good at what they do, but they've never played on the same team together. But the team comes together very quickly and work together very well. Basically, we're fairly mobile and we pack everything up in a truck. We can set up in a church or community center. We can set up in a school. We've done all these things. From the time we drove up, we had a fully functioning 12-operatory dental office in less than an hour. That's pretty impressive. This weekend we'll see over 100 patients and probably do between $75,000 and $90,000 worth of services. We also do some of the more complex procedures. We're doing crown and bridge dentures, and we even do implants down here, which is really amazing. And if you're committed to doing that, we can do quite good quality work in a rather tough environment. We'll be coming back in 3 weeks, so during that turnaround time, lab work has to be done, supplies have to be ordered, restocked, checklists gone through, and be certain that we really are ready to go when we come down.
My name is Tom.
Someone saw the Real Work for Tacos.
And my wife and I have been the directors of Reina de los Niños, Kids Kingdom, we call it English, for 23 years. We have 35 children, or they're hardly children anymore, but we have 35 here at the orphanage. We have ages 3 years old all the way to 22.
We've been coming here 20 years. In fact, today's special because this is our 100th clinic in Mexico, which is kind of a nice landmark. Basically, in our office, we had a hygienist, and her church group was working with an orphanage in Mexico.
She called me up one day and said, "Do you still need dental work?" And I said, "We definitely need dental work, and we're praying for it." She said, "Well, I'm working for Dr. Tozer, and she said, he wants to start working in Mexico."
And I said, yes, we'll do it. I had no idea how we're going to do it. I didn't have equipment, but we made the decision that we were going to do it.
So he came with, I don't know how many that first trip, probably 20 people. And we set up, we didn't have the room that we have now, the nice room over there. We had our dining room. The dining room was everything, so we had to eat there and do everything there. And we set up in there and we just went to town. We had these brown benches that we put 2 of them together with a little pad on top. And everything, we had flashlights in the mouths of everybody. I mean, that's the only way we could light in there. There's no lighting in there. And Dr. Tozer was amazing.
And you learn a little bit each time. We're certainly more efficient now than we were. I'm quite impressed with this group.
I know that our kids are very, very...
We'll move ahead, because we're running out of time. The website also has a district database integration for your members and for your leadership team, as well as where clubs meet, calendar, etc. For events, we like to link to Eventbrite for the easy ticket sales and donations, and also you can do with Eventbrite, you can also check people in at your event remotely with an iPad or an iPhone, and you can actually get them to pay right there if you have one of the little readers. The online video programs is something we pioneered with Irvine Rotary, and we have meeting makeups with the online video programs. We've incorporated those into this website. There's an online calendar, and you can use either the district calendar, Google Calendar, or WordPress. On Irvine Rotary, we use a Google Calendar, and we have a couple of people that can administer the dates, so it's really simple. The online club bulletin, so it's available to everybody outside of your club. And photo galleries that are populated with great Rotary images. We just scoured the internet and the Rotary website for the best images. So they're already on your club website. And we integrated the Rotary newsfeed for, this thing updates about every 2 minutes from Rotary. And then of course we have the club meeting information, map, contact form. With a simple one-page setup. The best part about it, I think, is the automated email campaigns for prospects and new members. We enter a new member's name and email address into the system, and they get a series of 11 automated emails, each one dedicated to a different aspect of Rotary and what it's all about. And that's on the new members. On prospects, we have the same type of a system, but talking about what Rotary does around the world. There's 2 configurations, WordPress and Adobe Business Catalyst. And if you want a demo site, it's Rotary Club sanford.sanfordwebsystems.com, and you can take a look at it and play with it, see how it works. Brea Rotary is going to be, they were one of our beta sites, and they will be implementing this probably in the next week. But wait, there's more. There's free resources. So if you go to that demo site, rotaryclubs.sanfordwebsystems.com, and click on resources and then downloads, we have the membership assessment tools. We'll also put on, if we can get the Ignite in a PDF form, we'll put that on as well. We have creating a club Facebook page, a lot of guides and stuff. We also have the OC Register article guide, and this tells you how to do article submissions to the OC Register, including the contact information of who to send it to for your area. And we have some custom Facebook banners, which we have found to be really good for getting people involved, especially younger members. Here's a few of them. And again, this goes back to Ken's original concept about the billboards and stuff. We took one up a little bit, and we created it so that it fit on a Facebook banner and left room for the Rotary logo on that little square on the left. And these are all Rotary images. So just remember, prospective members will view your website. It's their first. That's probably the first thing they'll do before they even show up. They're going to check you out. So you need to make them great. You need to make your website great. And use Facebook and social media to help tell your stories. They work, especially for younger members. And remember that a website is just one part of your club's marketing plan. You got to look at everything. And one of the things that I harped on when I was president so many years ago was there's just 3 basics. You have great programs, great projects, and you have fun. Those are the cornerstones of everything in a successful club is. If you have contacts or questions, I've got business cards up here, or you can take down these 2 emails. Any questions?
What do you do?
Website?
Yeah, rotaryclubs.sanfordwebsystems.com. Anyone else? Thank you. We used the Irvine Club as the model, but then we really, as Emerald Lagasse used to say, we kicked it up a notch. So, Brett.
So when somebody asks you why you joined Rotary, what's your answer?
It's the best decision that I ever made. Let me tell you why. If you answer that, their next question is going to be,
What?
now I get to tell a story. Shane.
Do you have a contact list for the OC register?
Yes, you can download it right there. It's also on the table out front, I'm informed.
That's what I was getting at.
Pushing you to the website.
Anyone else?
Thank you, Ray. Thank you very much.